Introducing HumanLine, GCC's premier surveying provider. Your AI-enabled, technology-first precision partner. HumanLine, draw any line. My name is Rafael Fakhri. We are 3 software engineers. I'm accompanied by Makhul Shbib and Jihad Isa. Say hi, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. So here we're gonna take a look at our sales process. So as a new lead or customer, you can contact sales and give your information. Here, Scooby-Doo wants to use our product. He's part of a network corporation. And so he would like to have a demo. So what's going to happen here is that an admin user, so one of us, is going to log in. And we have this secure process and all these security features in the app. For example, after 15 minutes of inactivity, you get automatically logged out. And so what's going to happen is that the admin gets the contact request, and they can create an account for the lead as either an admin or an employee. That lead then gets an email to log in. So once the lead logs in, they're now an admin for their organization. And so what they can do is that they can change their settings. So they can change their personal settings. And then they can change which is more important, their organization settings. So they can have a website, which is not important. They can have a description, and then they can start adding important information such as the offices. So let's say they have 2 offices, Scooby-Doo Core HQ in UAE, and then they might have Scooby-Doo Riyadh in Saudi.
So the offices is basically the branches that are belonging to a certain organization.
That's exactly right. So for each office, you have multiple departments. Let's say HQ has sales, engineering, support. And so for another region, they might only have support and accounting. So now that they've populated this information, they still need to add their employees. This is where they can invite them. So Scooby-Doo has a bunch of friends. One of them is SpongeBob. So SpongeBob also works at Network, and he's an employee. He's in Riyadh in the accounting department. So we can send him an invitation, and now SpongeBob can through the email that he receives. So this is a very easy onboarding process. He can just log in. So now we have SpongeBob. We're gonna go ahead and then go back to Scooby-Doo, who's the org admin, so that we can complete the demonstration of our product. So now Scooby-Doo is logged in, and he has an employee, right? SpongeBob. Scooby-Doo is now interested to create jobs. So Scooby-Doo has vacancies in his organization. Let's say he's looking for a business development executive for the office with the sales department. So this is a full-time position, and okay, this has to be in the HQ because it's a sales. Let's say there's 20 vacancies because he needs a big sales force, and the deadline for this is on the 16th. Here there are the responsibilities. So you need to own pipelines. You need to close opportunities, 5 years experience, or any custom fields. Then he can invite any employee to be on the hiring team or hiring committee, add custom stages, here it's not necessary, and then just publish the job. Once the job is published, there are candidates that can of course apply. Now here the process, it's very customizable. So you can either the employee can add, let's say, Sandy, the squirrel. So this is our email, ssquirrel@network.com. This is our number. and then she can also upload her resume. Well, actually, yeah. So this is how Sandy was created, but this is not the only way. We can just copy a shareable link and send it to someone. And this is where, well, here's a little hiccup. Here's where, as long as the job is active, then they are allowed to use the form in order to apply themselves. So Patrick the Star can now apply using his own information. And so what we can see is that we have received both candidates, and we can take a look at their CV. For example, Sandy the Squirrel. And so at this point, that's great. We have our candidates, but it's not enough because there's a whole process. So this is the board view where we can see sort of the pipeline, where are people in the process. And so we have a very nice feature here. If we go to the settings, and let's say we go to the offer and add a template, here we can have an automated email for when a candidate makes it to the offer stage. So let's say in the offer, we want to create an offer extended template. So congratulations on your and then we can add job title, role at company name. And so hello, candidate name, congrats, big time, you are the most qualified, see you soon, company name. So now we've created this template and it's active. So what's gonna happen once we move a candidate along inside of this board view? So let's say Sandy, who applied using the form, is now in the offer stage. She will receive an email, and as you can see, hello Sandy the Squirrel, congrats big time, you're most qualified, see you soon network. So this is all automated. As soon as somebody is in the pipeline, they receive an email. So this will save you a lot of time. Something else which is interesting, let's say, okay, Patrick is now at the interview stage, so we want to add some notes. Maybe there was a phone call 2 weeks ago. We can say, Patrick has good listening skills, he has 10 years of experience, is a good salesman, and has Harvard education. Then after the phone call, because there is an interest, we had a video interview 1 week ago. Patrick has read The Art of the Deal and watched Leonardo DiCaprio. He is a natural. Then after that, let's say there was an in-person interview 2 days ago. And here we can say Patrick has natural charisma. He owns pipelines like it's chewing gum. And he once sold ice cream to penguins. Great. And then a personal note, why not? So today's note. Everyone vibes with Patrick, he would be great here. So now that we have all of these data that we collected about Patrick, we can go and ask questions to our data and get more intelligence out of it. So here we have this AI summary feature, which is using artificial intelligence to provide a summary of all of the information that we have about Patrick the Star so far throughout our interviews and meetings and other kinds of interactions. And so the first prompt, it's provided for us. We don't have to type it. And so the AI has demonstrated that it knows, what the interactions are. So now we can ask it, can you summarize the profile of Patrick? So let's see what it says. It can take a bit of time, but it's much quicker than going and seeing the interactions again. Of course, it's faster than writing the summary, by hand.
Of course, this is a demo, and this feature would be much faster in production.
Yeah, because we would pay for it. This is a free one. Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's give it a second here. Apparently it's taking a long time. So
Let's get back to it later.
no, okay. So based on the interactions, he has a Harvard education, 10 years of experience, good sales manager aura. He has read. So okay, we can ask other questions. Would Patrick fit the sales vacancy we have, or is he more of a technical person? For example, let's see what the AI says. So at this point, okay, based on the interactions provided, okay, so it's telling us he could be a good salesman. So that's great. Okay, so I think we can wrap up. This is pretty much all we wanted to show. We have a working pipeline. We can add another job. Why not? So for a technical vacancy, let's say software engineer in Ruby on Rails. So this is a contract, and it's in no. Okay, it's in engineering, and we want 8. And so this is for a long time in the future, and so you need to code a lot. Okay, and now we can invite the person, and now we have this other job, and so yeah, we have 2 jobs. We can have as many as we like, make them active, and so we've built a successful pipeline platform, HR platform for all of your needs.